Why worm compost with Wiggly Wigglers? We have missed our wormers so much. The thing about worms is they are the fastest natural composters on the planet. What does that mean for me and you? It means that they'll eat our kitchen waste before it starts to smell, before it attracts anything yucky, and they are also the best composters in the world. So instead of ending up with a second quality type product, you end up with the very best product. Worm casts are 12 times richer in phosphorus, they're really rich in nitrogen, they're very friable, and they're very rich. So usually people use their worm casts to put on the top of their pots, or when they're planting out in the rows for your veggies, all sorts of things. And the second product they make is a liquid feed. Worm tea, worm wee, it's up to you, whatever you call it, but vegetables are 90% liquid, so that liquid has to go somewhere. And the great thing about a wormery is that liquid percolates through the worm casts. So instead of just being veggie, it sort of has been through a worm, and then it percolates down through your worm casts and collects in a sump. So worms are amazing. I mean, Charles Darwin did spend 60 years of his life studying the earthworm, and I think that's a little extreme, but for you and I it means we can have a compact, hygienic composter right outside our door or inside the garage or utility room that will actually deal with our kitchen waste on a daily basis. So really hygienic. I like to put my wormery right by the kitchen door if possible, because I don't know about you, but I do not want to go to the end of the garden to put a few tea leaves to give my worms. I mean, some people call them names. In fact, today I went to the dentist, and Mr. Rowland said that Mrs. Probert is now in her 80s and she's had a wormery for about 15 years, and she's just handed it over to a lady in Cumbran, but she does hope that she will look after the worms. So you can kind of look at them like pets if you want to. I look at them as really good workers for me. You know, a bit like a hedgehog in your garden. This is your worm composter.